Hi guys, what's going on? It's Raven again. And in today's video, we're on another Road to Review. This time, we're working on a male Mandalorian. We're going to be making a retro Crusader from Star Wars: The Old Republic. It's one of the most iconic armor sets featured in Star Wars: The Old Republic, and one of my favorites. And we'll be making that figure out of a Noble 6 from Halo Reach. I think about 5.5, 6-inch figure. I chose this figure because, one, I've had it in a box doing nothing for a while, and two, if you look at it, it has a lot of the same aesthetics, that's right, college words, as the retro Crusader. The chest piece is about the same, the boots are really similar, he has some nice gauntlets here. We're going to do a belt here. Going to give him a pack. And we'll be sculpting the helmet once again like we did on the female Mandalorian. Now, to start, what I'm going to do is I am going to take a piece off of him and use it for something else. Now, on the Retro Crusader, he has a shoulder piece that looks very much like these knee pads here. Actually, the design is super similar. So what I did was I took this off of the knee, pried that off. We'll be sculpting a boot armor here. The Retro Crusader has offsetting boots, so one boot has more armor and one does not. So this will be good anyway. So we're going to take this off, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and then we are going to basically attach it there. This way his arm will still move up and down. I was thinking of putting it on the arm, but I don't want to do that. I want to attach it here. Once we grind this down, it'll be flat. We'll glue that down there, and then he will have a shoulder pad similar to the in-game model. This one is going to be pretty easy. I'm not going to be painting the undersuit because the undersuit is already basically a dark color. The helmet's going to need a lot of modification. I'm going to have to slim down the sides a lot. And then the back here has some recesses in the helmet. I don't know if we're going to keep that or not. Probably not. The only Mandalorian helmet that has recesses like this is Roland Dyer's helmet. And we're not doing him, so we're probably going to change that a bit. But I guess we'll find out in the continuation of this, so let's see what happens next. Alright guys, so continuing on the shoulder pads, basically what I've done is I've cut in a slat with my little saw here, and then I've drilled in a hole. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some epoxy putty, I'm going to fill that in, and then we're going to put in this armor bit like that, and then we will take this and do it like that, and that will be the shoulder pieces for the Mandalorian armor. Alright, so basically what I've done is I added a little bit of epoxy putty here. We'll sand that out to make the boot. I added a belt buckle where there was a hole, and then I've added the two shoulder pads with some putty and super glue. That took up a lot of time. I didn't plan that out as good as I should have. So, alright, and continuing on with the helmet, started sculpting in the outside of the visor, shaved the head down considerably, and angled the jawline of the helmet a bit. It's still a bit rough. We're still going to have to do some more work. Probably have to add a piece of epoxy on the top to make the visor look complete. But we'll see once we sand it down a little bit. And then the body here, just adding some more putty to the thigh and the boot, and to this armor bit, and some spot putty to the other armor bit. So we'll see how it turns out. Alright, you may notice a time gap. I forgot to do some recording as I was building this thing, but the helmet, I started painting it. Just spray painted that. Oops. Focus! Spray painted that with gunmetal from Tamiya like I did with the female Mandalorian. And it's looking pretty good. Not too bad. helmets are so wide and long for the Halo series. I kind of want to shave this down a bit more, but I think it would then be too much. I started hand brushing gunmetal on the armor. Ended up redoing the belt buckle a little bit, and then I added pouches from the Val figure, the other one that I'm working on, and then just started painting it. I started running out of paints about the when I got to the legs. That's why you will see some of the color peeking through. I'll need to continue painting that. What I did do is there was panel lines on the thigh area, and I continued that onto the putty that I added for extra armor. Now you may notice a hole in the chest. That's going to be for the cable. This is from the deluxe, I think it's Power of the Force snowtrooper that comes with the gun. So it's going to go in like that, and then this part here will go around into the backpack, which we're probably going to end up using a sandtrooper backpack, because I have a lot of them, and because it looks something like from the Old Republic, and I didn't feel like scratch building a backpack, so that's what we're using. As for the gun, I'm not sure what we're using yet, but I guess we'll figure that out when we get to it. So we'll come back when there's some more in-depth progress. Alright, and continuing on, what I've done is I've taken some clear blue from Tamiya, and we've gone over the figure. So this clear blue over gunmetal, and it gave this pretty interesting light blue metallic look, which is kind of what I was going for. And then I did a little bit of black wash. I would be adding some yellow accents and touching up some of the paint. It came out alright. For some reason, I'm not crazy about this one. I don't know why. Not too crazy about how it looks right now. We'll be adding the hose, and then I'll be working on the backpack. And then this is the gun. This gun is from a 1/100 Zaku Phantom, I think. Yes, Zaku Phantom from Gundam Seed Destiny. And I just took the ammo pack off, gave it a bit of gunmetal, and then some black. And it looks pretty good, and it fits well. Alright guys, and we're at the end of the road to review. I'm going to cut the video off here, show you the progress so far. So I added some yellow accents to the figure, kind of matching the Retro Crusader accents. Here's him with the gun. You see you got the hose in the back, and his backpack, which I still have not painted with clear blue. Let me explain the backpack real quick. That still pops out here. And basically what I've done is I've cut some space here and then added this part. This is a scope from a Gundam blaster. And then here at the end is a very thin piece of PVC pipe. And then on the back what I did was I cut out all the mumbo jumbo and then took a piece of plastic plating, kind of like this. Can't think of the exact size, but it's about that thin. And you basically cut it out with a scissor. And I just traced the backpack on, cut it out, super glued it on, and then used an X-Acto knife to take off the edge. And then what I did was I took the peg that was in the back of the Noble 6, drilled a hole here with my vise, glued that peg in, so now the backpack is removable. You can take it in and pull it out as you want. The next thing I need to do to the backpack is hit it with clear blue, and then put some black wash, and then what we'll do is we will glue the hose into the backpack like that, and then it'll be removable. If you want to, you can take it out with the backpack. I don't want to glue this into the chest if I don't have to. So it'll kind of be like the E-Bizzle figure, where the hose is attached to the backpack, and then you can remove it, and then there's just a hole left in the chest. But I think he's come out alright. I'm going to go in and fix some of the paint a bit. And who knows, from this point to the actual showcasing of the figure, there may be a difference. Kind of like the last time I did one of these. The female Mandalorian ended up being a little bit different. than my road to review. So look out for that, and we'll showcase this guy once he's done. Until then, guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Help a Raven out. May the Force be with you, and Zeke Zion!